Testing, testing, testing. I still feel like it's too bright. Okay, so over on her channel we did some online quizzes, and now, because I've been trying to think of a video idea for my channel that's spur of the moment at, what time is it on my calendar? I don't have my phone in my hand.
It's 2:46 in the morning.
Okay, 2:46 in the fucking morning, guys. But you wanted a video with Kiera and you finally got one, so what could we do? I know. I'm gonna shoot a bunch of random questions, just random like situations, or maybe even just random questions that don't make any sense. Maybe even questions with options, but I'm just gonna think of 10 really, really random ones. I'm thinking like the first thing that comes into my head.
This scares me.
Oh yeah, it does. Let me think. Right, so, you scared? Oh yeah, she is. I don't know why I keep doing that. I've been watching too many of those documentaries, the murder documentaries.
Yeah, me too.
Like, I've got a big voice in the back of my head. She turned, and then he turned around, decapitated with her with a knife, and all of that crap is just...
I hear the narration sometimes as well, like, I'll start making it up, like
when music.
Like when we were walking down the street the other day and I thought that guy was following us. In my head, someone, like, I heard the two girls were last seen walking to Jessica's house after meeting at the train station. They were never seen again. I was narrating that in my head. How sad is that?
Little side story, because there always has to be a little bit of a side tangent. She's referring to when we was walking to my house for the first time, and I thought I'd take her down a back route because I thought it'd be like the quicker route to my house, but then I got lost and came out of the second one. But I was walking forward, chatting on with myself like I do. I go on with myself, and she'd been quiet for a while and I was wondering why. Turns out there's a man following us and I didn't even cotton onto it, and she's getting ready to flip and use a camera stand as nunchucks behind me. So can you imagine the reenaction scene like on CSI or whatever? Like I'm walking with my back, like blurry face, like oh blah blah blah, life's a blah 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 mess, blah blah, and she's in the background all blurry like hiya cha wah, like silent, and then like I turn around and like he's in a bush, he's been like buried or whatever, and she's just stood there and like makeup's all on point and shit.
Just with a bit of blood.
Yeah,
from the man that I battered to death. Like he was gonna murder us. I could see it by the way he was walking behind us in the street.
You gotta do what you gotta do though, man. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Every time someone's walking behind me, I'm prepared to fight.
You have to
I'm like, they're coming for me.
I only need my hands because my hands are weapons of mass destruction, baby. Okay, inspired by the fact that we've both been into watching like murder documentaries, like weirdly, we were both doing it at the same time and didn't even realise that we were both doing it. I'm gonna come up with a hypothetical situation in which you have to get yourself out of a murder. Let's start off easy. Okay, so you know that house in 24, is it not 24? 28 weeks later, you know the house in 28 weeks later?
Yeah.
You know when he's in the house full of zombies and like he's upstairs and then he sees his wife like smacking on the window and he's running away and he's got away and she's like no. Yeah. And then she vanishes and then he gets the boat and then all the people are like rah 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 and then the film continues.
Yeah.
Okay, you're in that house, okay, but there's no zombies and there's no people and it's boarded up, right? You've heard a rumour that there's a murderer on the loose. And like a murderer to the caliber of Jack the Ripper, so a very scary murderer, you're very scared. Right. Alex is nowhere to be seen, by the way. Sorry, Alex, where were you? Like, I've been protecting her while she's been in Manchester, but where are you in this hypothetical situation? He's not protecting you. Marry me instead. See, I'm proposing on the internet.
Can I clarify, is this the apocalypse we're talking about?
No.
It's just the house.
It's just the house. The house. Right. I'm saying the scene.
He's won that house for some arbitrary reason.
It's because it's in the middle of nowhere-ish, remember? So where have you got to go? Fields, fields, fields.
I like how it's specifically that house
exactly.
Though. Not just like, so there's a house in the middle of nowhere. You're like, you know this very specific house from this film.
Let's insert a picture of it so all of you can see. I'll reenact some scenes. Actually, I'll reenact the scene now like, no, no, no. Fuck you, bitch. I'm fucking getting away from this. That's what he does. Selfish move, man. You got kids to think about. Seriously, man. Anyway, so hypothetically speaking, okay, you've got news of this, you know, this killer and like Fuzzy Bear isn't around. That's what I'm calling you now, Alex. And then like you're like, oh my god, what do I do? What do I do? So what would you do? These are your options, right? Number one, check all the doors to make sure they're all locked and everything, like secure up the house the best you can and hide it out there with as much food as possible, knowing full well in the middle of the night he could perhaps maybe find a way into this house because it's a farmhouse, so there's bound to be a dodgy door somewhere. Number two, you hear the news and you run and you leave. Or number three, do you go into the freezer, realise you've run out of Ben & Jerry's ice cream, think fuck, and you think, okay, right, if I'm going to die tonight, at least I want some Ben & Jerry's ice cream. But the Ben & Jerry's ice cream doesn't contain milk and it's completely vegan. It is. It is. It's the best ice cream you could possibly imagine. So it's like salted caramel with little chocolate fudge pieces, and it's even got your name written with a
I do love salted caramel
sauce.
kind of drawn to that last answer, to be honest. But I'm justifying it in my head because, like, it's not because I want ice cream. It's because I know if I live in the middle of nowhere, I might not have any chance anyway.
That's true.
Because I'll just be starving in the woods somewhere. So I could just die with this salted caramel vegan Ben & Jerry's ice cream.
It should exist, guys.
Or I either die sitting at home eating salted caramel, Ben & Jerry's vegan ice cream, or I die in all of the acres of wood surrounding my house where animals might want to kill me, might be, and a murderer might be.
There's a chance, though, that you could, get free, like, leave early enough in the morning, not when it's dark in a typical horror film, because everything's going to go bad from that point. Don't go out when it's dark, man.
So I've just got to sit out early and then I'll be cushy. These murderers only come out.
Well, I'm going to tell you which is the right answer and which is the wrong answer.
There's the right answer.
Yeah,
I thought this was an opinion.
No. Your opinion matters because it leads to the conclusion, which is the ending of the hypothetical film. I just threw you in without you even knowing about it.
So, like, 2 of the answers are going to get me killed. One of them is the right one.
Yeah.
Okay. I choose the Ben & Jerry's one.
You choose the Ben & Jerry's one. Okay, well, little did she know, due to her fate, that she was sat behind the fridge and she was stuffing her face. She was on her 3rd tub of ice cream, and that's when she heard the phone ring. And we know what happens when the phone rings.
Is it coming from inside the house?
We'll never know. Stay tuned. Dun 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 dun.
You put an ad in now. If you want to hear the rest of the story, you have to watch this ad for 30 seconds.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, you didn't even tell me if I died. You said the phone rang.
Okay, yeah, but that's where it cuts off because you'll never know. You'll never know. That's another loophole, see what I mean? You were under the illusion at 3 a.m. in the morning you were going to find out if you lived or died. You won't know unless you tune in next Tuesday, EastEnders, 7 o'clock, I don't know. It's not sponsored by EastEnders, by the way. Don't watch EastEnders. Don't waste your time on it. Don't. Calm down, it's fine.
EastEnders are going to have you. They'll get this video taken down.
Yeah, probably. Or something. What are you going to do, or something? Something. I just like saying that.
You should have done like a northerner versus southerner kind of thing.
We should have.
But how would that even have worked?
I don't know what words I can say with a London accent, or a southern accent really, apart from London, which is stereotypical and pisses everybody off because it pisses me off just being English. You've got Samink, which is just because my friend says it. I think I'm just copying my friend, to be honest, because I've heard him say it so many times in my ear. It's like, Samink.
I'm not good with accents. There was something you said earlier that I was trying to copy what you said. It's that video on Instagram with the gloves. You were like, why have you got 2 right gloves?
I love the video with the gloves. I love 2 right gloves. What was it?
I sound so posh when you do my voice. I have 2 right gloves.
I know, it's because my accent is just so messed up now. It's like, I just take enjoyment in ripping her accent. Just kidding, I'm just joking. It's like 2 right gloves. We could make a remix. 2 right gloves.
Alex thinks I'm so common. If he could only hear what all you people think of my accent, he would see me for the lady I truly am.
He would.
He has annoyed me because I don't pronounce like the T in water. I say water.
I say water. See? No, I actually do as well. So there'll be certain words I say the same, but I've lived dotted around all over the place, so my accent's just well and truly fact.
We got so distracted.
We have question number 2. Give me 2 seconds to think of a question. Okay, finish the lyric. Don't worry about a
thing.
Wrong. It was actually, don't worry about hippopotamus because you have no hippos around you and you're in England and you're fine and they're only in zoos and then they're calm, they're not as angry as they.
What song is that from?
Yeah, exactly.
You just made that shit up, that's not a song.
Random question number 3. Okay, so if you had to be an extra on any soap, this is a trick question, which soap
I don't want it then.
If you had to, okay, wait, this is a question that makes sense in my head. Okay, if you could be an extra on any soap, which soap would it be?
Soap and Glory.
That's a good answer.
Is that how you're trying to trick me?
Yeah, I was just going to say soap.
I knew.
I was going to get you onto me there. I was wondering as
so
well.
predictable.
I was also wondering if you were into
oh, this
soaps
will be funny. It's talking about real soap. As in soap you wash your hands with.
Question number 4, flipping out. It's question number 4. We got to speed up with these random questions and I'm just jumping on my head. Sleepy, tired. Anyway, who is your favourite serial killer and why?
Favourite?
Yeah, but not in a really possessive, weird way. I admire to be like him, like the guy with the chopping off of their heads and stuff. Not like that kind of superhero.
As in most interesting?
Like, yeah, the one that stuck out to you the most and the story is kind of like affected you the most. So that in that way it's your favourite, not as in like, oh, I admire to be that person.
As in like I'm their biggest fan or something.
Yeah, like you've not got posters on your wall.
Loved all their work. It's brilliant.
You've got Jack the Ripper has uploaded a video on YouTube, you're like, first comment!
Jack Ripper's goals. Such a babe.
Jack Ripper is live. OTP. Oh, it's a good one, this one. This one's less random-ish.
Can I get you on like a technicality?
Yeah, go for it.
Xena.
Xena? Okay, how is she a serial killer technically? I suppose in a way
she's killed millions of people.
That's true. She went from village to village. I remember playing the game actually. Do you remember the game?
Yeah.
Like,
obviously I remember the game.
Oh, well of course you remember the game. Like, I know, but normally
I'm a Xena factophile.
That's true, she is. Like,
I'm Xena Wiki.
You know what? It's mad though, because like you're one of the only people that I know that's that well and truly obsessed with Xena. Like when I was younger, I really loved the game.
Because I'm the one true fan.
You probably are. It's weird though, because I think that you look like her. It's strange. Very strange. Only I found that, you know, the actress that played Xena in like the film or the series, like I feel like she's got like a severe resting bitch face. Like, you know how I said I have.
But I have, to be fair, you just don't ever see it in videos because I'm always like, but I'm pretty, you know. Oh, actually, my face, I feel it like deflating.
Should we both do our resting bitch faces? Now I'm a depressed resting bitch face. I think my resting bitch face is more like my selfie is actually. I think my selfies that I take actually are my resting bitch face.
That's a good one.
That's not a good. This is backwards logic. My life is a lie.
Get Xena out of any of these answers, I'll find it.
Oh, okay. Let's incorporate Xena into the next question, shall we? Okay, Xena gets away with anything, right? You come home, you find your family have all been massacred with toothpicks, and that weapon thing that she uses.
Chakram.
That's it. And the only two things left is obviously the toothpicks and then that weapon of mass destruction that Xena left. So obviously it points towards either someone did this with toothpicks or somebody used, you know, the more painful, quite obvious weapon and then just left it like with toothpicks to make you think they were killed with toothpicks but they weren't, right? How would you feel? Would you feel A, devastated and disheartened that your idol has massacred your family? B, would you stand back and think, this can't be possibly real? 3, what? I don't know whether that was a good idea. Oh, I don't know if I can say that one. Yeah, I can't filter myself, like, sometimes, that's so bad, like, in every single way. I feel bad for even thinking that, like, I just was going to throw a random one in and I was going to say, like, but little do you know your whole family hasn't been massacred and your brother's actually being held, like, by Xena with the thing. I'm going to kill him if you don't.
This is horrible. This is like a worst nightmare.
Exactly, so the next trick question is, I'm going to kill him if you don't blank. What do you think she would ask you for, bribe you for? Would it be A, to do a sponsored video on your channel, 2, a signed picture of you, or 3, your underwear? She wants one of them. Which one does she want? And she'll save your brother. Now if you don't give any of them, she's going to kill you and massacre your brother. I'm so sorry.
You're like blowing my mind. It's so early in the morning. You just broke my brain with that.
I'm so tired. There's no filter. I'm just
Whatever
so tired.
was the last option. Think she wants my underwear? She wants my underwear.
Yeah, I think she does want your underwear. Because I always got the impression as well.
I'll give it to her.
I always got the impression she kind of thought, hey, I'm hot. And she probably looks at you and think, you're a hotter, younger version of me, baby. Give me your underwear, yo. But she wouldn't say yo, because she's got class.
And we just exchange like underwear and then go about our day.
Yeah, pretty much, but would you not still be a bit devastated because she did massacre the rest of your family? She has only kept your brother alive.
I would be, but...
Would you really forgive her for that? You said you could forgive her for anything, you could like her no matter what.
It depends. Does Xena the show exist in this world? Because if it doesn't, she's just someone wandering about that's killed my family.
No, it's actually her. Like, she's the one that you found a connection with through the TV series.
So I feel the way I do it about her.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it's a trick question.
Well, I used to like Kevin Sorbo and then I found out he was a bit of a douche and I had to sort of, you know, I can never look at Hercules quite the same way again. I guess I would have to do the same with her because Kevin Sorbo didn't do anything as bad as murder my family.
Yeah, exactly. You can't really forgive that.
I would have to not forgive Xena.
We found a way. We found a way to break up the love between Kiera Rose and Xena.
Though that's
Xena.
still pretty committed love from me. All she's got to do is murder my family. Like anything else, she's fine. Just don't slaughter my family.
Okay, another hypothetical question
Oh my
related
God,
to Xena,
no.
right? You walk home and find Xena in bed with Alex. Do you A, storm in and go, how dare you, Alex? Pull off the blanket, kick the candle over, pick up the rats and leave? Or
I'm going to be picking up by the towels, like, over the shoulder. I am leaving.
they were in a little, like a little tiny little floppy bag, like thing you were pointing, their heads were sticking out in my imagination, like, you B, like go in, like pull Xena off her and start beating 10 shades of crap out and then pull the chakram out and smack it in her face and be like, hey, how'd you like it, bitch?
I'd be fucking dead by that point.
Maybe, but not if like you're just crazy and like, bitch took my man, and then you see red in your eyes and then before you know it, like she's chopped it into tiny little pieces on the floor in the corner and Alex is like, fuck, whoa, what have I done? What have I done? She only went away for 2 days. She only went to Manchester.
I'm gonna be like, that's gonna go through my head when I go home.
No.
When I walk in at home, that's gonna go through my head. Of like catching him in bed with Xena.
You know what? In my imagination, he was wearing a Hawaiian shirt and had his old long hair and like big like daddy glasses on, and I don't know why. And they were underneath the covers together, and she was just wearing that metal bra, like with her hair in a bun. We're gonna speed it up because I can think of 2 more random questions, and I've run out of numbers. I don't know how many questions I've asked. I don't even know what footage in this sense I'm gonna use because it's so rambly. Yours is more precise. Her video is slightly more precise because it was like before we
get
hit
an ending.
Yeah. You know the Old Spice advert?
Yeah.
Okay, right, so that guy, so the same guy in like, that's singing like, yeah. He comes over to your house and he has a bag, and it's a leather bag with a heart, a plaid pattern, polka dots, Cabbage Patch Kid, Mila Kunis sticker, AC/DC patch, and lots of buttons are stuck to it. Okay, what would you assume is in the bag? What is he bringing to your house in this bag? The Old Spice guy.
I have no idea why. Probably because I've been watching too many FBI files, but immediately my brain said, severed head.
Severed head.
You would have a bag like that and just turn up and give it to me. There's a head in that. He's threatening me with something.
I wanted to know, like, your first reaction so that I could give you 3 options and then tell you which one he's actually carrying hypothetically. But severed head
like a
is
bunch
wonderful.
of flowers or something.
Severed head is so wonderful. You're stuck on a cruise ship with Tom Cruise, Will Smith, Abraham Lincoln, he's come back, and Courtney Love, okay? You have to kill one of them, sleep with one of them, kiss one of them, and marry one of them. Who gets what?
Oh my god.
You've got Courtney Love, Abraham Lincoln. Who were the other 2
Courtney
now?
Love, Abraham Lincoln, Tom Cruise.
That's it, because we're on a cruise. That's where I got that from.
Who was the other one? I've forgotten already.
Will Smith!
Will Smith.
Will Smith.
And my options are...
like pretty much fuck, marry, kill, smooch. Did you say smooch down south?
I swear that was the different options you gave a minute ago, wasn't it?
We'll never know. It's the beauty of this video.
Kill... I'm sorry, Tom Cruise.
I would probably do the same. Ever since he jumped up and
That's
down...
so mean.
I know, but ever since he jumped up and down on that couch, something... It's like
deserved death.
No, it's like he jumped out all of the fun, the sense in him, and after that, all of the good movies, like, I don't know, because he was in a few films, and even though I don't rate him as an actor, like, at all, I don't rate him as an actor, but he's been in some very good films, and, like, I feel like ever since he jumped up and down on that couch, he shook all of the goodness out, and then he never made a good film
Shaking
since.
himself up.
Yeah, it's like,
He's too fizzy now.
What happened, dude? Seriously, man.
I'm killing Tom Cruise. I'm sorry, Tom. I'll have sex with... I'm trying to think who were the other people again? Oh, Will Smith. He's the best looking out of all of them.
I love Will Smith.
In my opinion. He's sweet. I'll smooch Abraham Lincoln.
That would
Maybe
be
because
a
I'm
good story.
strangely attracted to power or something. But also I want to be able to say I've smooched Abraham Lincoln.
Isn't it like the facial hair?
I like beards as well. I do like missing beard. What was the other option? It's Courtney Love is getting whatever the last option is now, but I forgot what it was.
Did you kill it? You killed Tom Cruise.
Yep.
You've married Will Smith. haven't you? Oh, Mary.
I didn't pick Mary. Shit.
You're stuck marrying Courtney Love there. It's okay, you can palm her off to me because I actually love Courtney Love, so it's fine.
You can have her.
Like, I can have her. But I'm still disappointed in her ever since I saw that recording of her, like, playing Celebrity Skin live at Manchester Apollo or somewhere random. We're going to round up the video, so we're going to leave you with one last, final, important, like, the most important question I can think of right now, with the most substance, like, and the most thought behind it and stuff. What's your favourite colour?
I don't have one.
You don't have a favourite colour? You're fucking kidding me. No way.
Do you know what? I'm doing the 50 facts about me tag soon, and when I was trying to think of things about me, I was like, oh right, my favourite colour is one of them. And I sat there and thought about it, and I realised I didn't have one. So one of my facts is I don't have a favourite colour.
That's crazy.
Sneak peek. Check out my channel. My new videos coming next week.
I know, right? Like, that's crazy. Like, no, you've actually, like, blown my mind. How can you, like,
I can't.
You can't pick one.
I feel like it's pointless just arbitrarily picking one because it will change all the time. I don't have a favourite. I've never stuck to, like, having a favourite for any considerable amount of time.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
So do you go through changes?
I really like sort of purple, blue and white. And they're the sort of colours that I really like. But sometimes, like, especially during the summer, I'll just be like, yeah, I'm painting all my nails yellow or orange and green, and I'm all like about the greeny, orangey, yellowy things. But most of all, like, my rat's cage is colour coordinated pink and blue and purple.
That sounds like a funky ass rat cage. If I was the rat, I'd feel like I was the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I'd be like, look at my rat cage, look at my rat cage, look at my rat cage.
It is a pretty funky rat cage. I'm kind of jealous. I want to, like, shrink myself down and be able to play in there. It looks so awesome.
Oh my god, it's tired.
It is bloody late.
Oh my god,
It is 3:20 in the morning.
Okay, so she does not have a favourite colour, which is shocking to me.
I have favourite clusters of colours.
Closing time. La 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 la. We are
This is the closing time jingle.
For bed.
I'm so ready for sleep. Like I said, my brain's on reserve battery. It's about to go. I'm gonna have to force shutdown.
I'm pretty comfy right now. And I'm thinking about hamsters eating chili hot dogs, and I really want a chili hot dog right now.
Is that just a spicy hot dog?
Yeah, but, like, I've only ever had them in Texas and they're so good. So good.
Can't eat that sort of thing anymore.
Bedtime.
Do you reckon they do like a spicy chili hot dog? The spicy chili hot dog. See, I can't even speak. I know what I meant to say and I just didn't say it.
Waffles on the Grinch in November. Bedtime. Don't even know.
What?
Don't vote for David Cameron, oh crap. It already happened. No!
So soft.
Why? Why? Oh, never mind. This is the end. My lonely bed, the end.
The light is burning my eyeballs out of my head.
I know. Bye-bye.
I look like I've been in shock. I've been in an accident.
Alex, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I hurt her. I'm sorry.
Just give me a shock blanket, it's fine.
I need sleep, man. I don't know if I'm making sense anymore. Oh, bad. Bad. Bad.